Hi, let's discuss mathematical analysis of non-recursive algorithm. There are two types of algorithm. One is recursive, another is non-recursive or called as iterative algorithm. Where we use some loops like for loop, while loop. These are non-recursive algorithm or iterative algorithm. Let's discuss how we can find time complexity of non-recursive algorithm. First step, decide on a parameter indicating an input size. Then identify the algorithm basic operation. Maximum time basic operation present in the inner loop. Next, check whether the number of time the basic operation executed depends only on input or it depends on the worst case, best case and average case. Next step, set of sum expressing the number of time algorithm basic operation is executed. We need to write in sum format. Next, we need to evaluate that sum and find the order of growth. So these are the steps for finding time efficiency of a non-recursive algorithm. Before analyzing a non-recursive algorithm, we should know what are the basic formula for sum. First formula, sum I equals to L to U. L is lower limit, U is upper limit 1. That is same as U minus L plus 1. L should be less than equals to U. Means lower limit should be less than equals to upper limit. Sum of C, A, I value range between lower limit to upper limit. This C is a constant. We can take C to left side. We can write C here, then we can write the sum formula. So sum of I range from L to U. If sum of AI plus minus BI, I range from L to U, that we can divide. We can write one sum for AI, one sum for BI. We can write like this. Sum of I range from lower limit to upper limit plus minus sum of I range from lower limit to upper limit. Next, sum of I equals to 0 to n, that is equivalent to sum of I equals to 1 to n. That we can write as 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n, and we know the formula for this, it is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. If it will be I square, sum of I square I equals to 1 to n, that is equivalent to 1 square 2 plus 2 square plus 3 square up to n square, and that formula is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided 6. These are some basic formula for sum. We can use this formula and find the order of growth. Let's discuss one example. First example, finding the value of largest element in a list of n number. One array is given having n numbers. We need to find maximum element from that array. Algorithm max element A 0 to n minus 1. These are the index of array. It ranges from 0 to n minus 1 having n element. Max value will be assigned as A0. Next, for I 1 to n minus 1, we will compare if AI greater than max value, then AI will be assigned to max value, return max value. So this is the algorithm. Let me run this algorithm with a array example that you can understand. I consider an array having n equals to 5. N equals to 5 means array index will be 0 to n minus 1. So 0 to 4. First, max value will be assigned as A0. Now max value will be A0. What is A0? It is 3. Next, for I 1 to n minus 1, let I equals to 1. For I equals to 1, we'll compare if AI greater than max value, means if A1, what is A1? A1 is 8. Is 8 greater than 3? If yes, then max value will assign AI. So now max value will be 8. Next, for I equals to 2, is A2. A2 is what? 5. Is 5 greater than 8? Now max value is 8. When if condition doesn't satisfy, it will not execute this. Now 5 is not greater than 8, so it will not execute this part. Next, I equals to 3. If A3 greater than max value, what is A3? A3 is 1. Is 1 greater than 8? No. So it will not execute this if part. Next, I equals to 4. What is A4? A4 is 4. Is 4 greater than 8? No. So we will not execute this part. So this statement max value assigned A0 execute once here. Then if AI greater than max value, that executed 4 times. Then AI assigned to max value, that just executed once time. So now what will be basic operation? For every I value we are executing this, we are doing this comparison. If this comparison satisfy, if this is true, then we are doing this assignment. So basic operation will be this, if AI greater than max value. There are two operations in the for loop body. One is comparison, another is assignment. So what should be the basic operation? Basic operation will be the comparison. As for every iteration of I, we are doing this. We are comparing AI with the max value. And the number of comparison will be same for all array of size n. Let us denote Cn, the number of time this comparison is executed. We can write Cn in some expression as sum of 1 I range from 1 to n minus 1. This range is for loop. For I equals to 1 to n minus 1, that's why I equals to 1 to n minus 1, and this one, as we are doing one comparison for every I. For I equals to 1, we are doing one comparison. For I equals to 2, we are doing one comparison. For I equals to 3, we are doing one comparison. That's why here 1. And we know formula for this. It is upper limit minus lower limit plus 1. What is upper limit here? Upper limit is n minus 1 minus lower limit. Lower limit is 1 plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 will be cancelled. We will get n minus 1. We already saw an example for an array of size 5. We did 4 comparison. 4 times we execute this statement. So for an array of n element, there will be n minus 1 comparison. Now what will be running time? Running time we can write by using arithmetic notation like O of n or omega of n or theta of n. So for the algorithm, first we need to identify the basic operation and how many times that basic operation is executing, that we can write in the sum expression, and we can evaluate that sum expression for finding the running time or time complexity. For this example, running time is O of n or omega of n or theta of n, and number of comparison is n minus 1. In next lecture, I will discuss some more example of analyzing non-recursive algorithm by using the sum expression. After that, I will discuss by using frequency count method. If this lecture is helpful for you, please like and subscribe. Thank you.